Hello, welcome to my Monday. With all the drama that happened last week, I'm back to what I shoot today goes up tomorrow. So I lost my day ahead, which is good for you since you never lost the vlog. But I'm editing Sunday's footage right now, and that's what's going up today. So, like I mentioned last week, when I start the podcast back up, that will take the spot of a vlog that day. So we'll get back ahead at some point. I don't want to get too far ahead. One day ahead's fine because it gives a little wiggle room. But like, I like to say what day this is. Like, this is Monday. I want you to know that this is my Monday. So I don't want to post this on like, Wednesday, Thursday. Well, Wednesday is the farthest out I want to go. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go too far out. Like, I don't want to be like Saturday and I'm like, hey, welcome to my Monday. So we can get one day ahead. That'd be great. It gives me a wiggle room. Anyway, I just made my cup of coffee and I'm very much looking forward to it. It just sounds so good. I could be drinking decaf. It's all up here. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that, like, that warm cup of coffee and I love the flavor of it. I'm just like, So yeah, let's get to this. Let's get this day started, baby. Let's get this day started. It's a full craft today.
Starting our day off with our shopping, Shamrock and Costco, and then I meet my brother at Depot. The Depot list is short, so he'll just go in, shop, pay, and then throw it in the back of the truck and head back into the warehouse. Off to a little bit of a late start, but that's how Mondays are. I don't want to do this, but it might be worth me coming in Sunday afternoon and just do, even just a little bit of the shopping. If I can get at least the one main customer that we shop for on Mondays, if I can get her order relatively early on Sunday, then I think just coming down here to shop and have it kind of like, it would help a lot. It'd help a lot because it's one. I mean, there's multiple customers we're shopping for, obviously, but there's now 3 that are heavy on the shop. So, if I can get at least 2 out of those 3 early, knock them out. Even if I just spend 2 hours on my Sunday doing it, it'll make my Mondays so much better. Which, I mean, you're going right into Sunday. I mean, you're going right into the week, right? You start your Monday off with this heavy workload. And you're like, whoo, welcome to the week. So if I can lighten it out a little bit, it'll be worth it, I think. Mondays are starting to become a 2-carter. Whew. Like I said, if I could cut half of that off by coming in on Sundays, it might be worth it. Got the AC recharged, as well as the reefer, and now this thing is awesome. There's still a problem with the exhaust. We gotta work on that, figure out what's throwing that its code. But other than that, this thing's rock solid now. Soon, baby, soon. So I just visited the new warehouse. Things aren't moving as fast as I'd like, to be honest with you. Warehouse hasn't really been touched. So really, I mean, obviously our coolers are there. The cooler we brought over hasn't been put together yet, and there isn't really a space for it yet. The new cooler that we were looking to buy, I guess the quote came back twice as expensive, so we're working on another bid for another cooler. The offices have been cleared out, but they're still absolutely disgusting. And so I was talking to my dad, and it sounds like we're responsible for cleaning. Whatever. So it's now just a matter of like, hey guys, when are we gonna all go over there and start cleaning and prepping? We got 2 weeks. Let's get moving. So my brother Austin will be in tomorrow. I'll talk to him, and I don't know, just devise a plan to say, hey, when all the drivers get back, we'll just have to make a trip over there and just, an hour a day. If we just do an hour every day, then within 2 weeks we should be good to go. A week we should be good to go. I don't know. But I just don't want to wait to the last minute, which knowing the crew, we're going to wait to the last minute. All right. I've figured out that I need to be at the gym earlier because it gets too busy after I don't know, what time is it right now? 4:30, and just I can't get on the machines I need to get on. So I end up skipping workouts. I go through the app, what's an alternative, and it's it doesn't recommend any that other than just free weights. I'm and it's just so late. I'm screw it, I'm going home. Bryce is here.
Is he staying here? He went somewhere today.
He did?
Goodyear, I don't know.
Yeah, he went to Crumble and went, yeah. Oh, no, wait, he's going to...
He was supposed to be going to, that's what I'm curious about.
He's going to dinner with his buddies. He's going to do Korean barbecue. I'm very jealous. I, on the other hand, am making jambalaya. It's actually, I'm not going to lie, it's actually one of my favorite little, rice dishes. Cajun. It's good stuff. Creole. Yeah, so just box of jambalaya rice and a pre-cooked sausage. I think I have an andouille. Yeah, got an andouille smoked sausage right here. That's all you really need. And then if you really want to, bring it to the next level, you do some peppers, onions, maybe a jalapeno. That'd be kind of good. Make it spicy. Make it spicy. So Tiff and I were just talking. We got a bunch of leftovers. I really, really would love to eat the ramen noodles, the egg roll ramen noodles. I really enjoyed that. But it's already in a container. That's easy to take to work. So we will save that for work. Let's see, we need 2 1/4 cups of water. Oops, what am I doing? I don't know. So, what did you have for dinner? Or what are you having for dinner if you're watching this before dinner? That's a great question for the comments below. What are you having for dinner the day you're watching this? Also, it's Monday. This is going to go up on Tuesday, so I can ask you how your weekend was. How was your weekend? What did you do? Anything fun and exciting? Throw it all in there. Bring it to a boil. Reduce heat. Cover, simmer, stir occasionally. Oh, that's literally it. You throw it all in the... Okay, well, I forgot. It's been a while since I've made this. You literally throw everything in there. Bring it to a boil. I hate when bags don't open like they're supposed to. All right. What's in there? Come on, I just need a cutting board. Why can't I grab one? I'm just a little too far. Here we go. So everyone's kind of, asking me how my day was today at work. And I just said, fast. It just seemed like the day went by really fast. The morning was obviously busy. Shopping, loading trucks. Not a super busy day, just a lot of moving parts on Mondays. And then Tuesdays we get a lighter day. Wednesdays are a little busier. Thursday is kind of an in-between day because of our, the Siloam route. It's like Monday, right? So we've got all those shopping things, but less drops than Monday on Thursday. So it's a nice balance. The fact that every other day tends to be busy, slow. But yeah, I just went by fast. I blinked and it was it seemed like every time I looked at the clock, it was another hour had passed, another hour had passed. I was like, holy crap, this day is just flying by. So it's good in one sense because I'm sweet, the day's over, right? But at the same time, it's it's a long day. Get up at 4 in the morning. Oh, that smells so good. Those spices. All right, now that all the meat's in there, the cold meat, let it get back to a boil real quick. Just started getting there before I dump the meat in there. Let that cook. 25 minutes. Yeah, so it was a fast, it was a quick day. I feel like the day went by fast, which like I said is good, except that when my day ends at 2:30, 3 o'clock, okay, it feels weird. I've been trying to put this in perspective, when I worked at Cox. At one point I worked 6 to 3, and at the time, that was like the perfect schedule because I would beat traffic both ways, right? In that direction that early, like there was no traffic, which is kind of how it is going to work if I leave at a decent time, right? There's no traffic. But coming home from work, it's a crapshoot. You know, if I leave between 2 to 3, the later it gets, the more traffic there potentially is. All it takes is one car accident. Today there was debris, so everyone slams on their brakes to avoid the debris. So that, slows things down. Cover, reduce heat. Set timer for 25 minutes. Boom. And we're off to the races. All right, so now while the sausage and rice are cooking over here, the next thing we're gonna do is get some cauliflower ready. Another goodie from work. All right, we chopped up the cauliflower. Tiff's gonna do a saucy cauliflower, and it's probably a skillet. I've got mine in the air fryer. I'm using some umami seasoning that I picked up from, was that Pine? That wasn't Pine. It's a local Arizona company. And the jambalaya is almost done. All right, first round of cauliflower. Put the seasoning on before I cooked it. I don't even know if it matters, because you put it on afterwards and that's all you taste. Anyway, it's good, but I prefer like wing sauce. Like I just want wing sauce is what I want.
Random dinner.
I know.
I use the rest
Turkey
of
sandwich.
my turkey on a hamburger bun, melted some cheese.
Sierra's working, and Bryce has dinner plans, at least as of right now. I asked him if he was still doing them, and he's like, I'm not sure yet. Somebody bailed, and the other person has to work, and so we're not sure if he's going to get off in time before they close. All right, well, there's food down here if you want to. He goes, well, I'm not going to eat until I know for sure we're not going. Okay.
Welcome, everyone. Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it is Wednesday, July 3rd.
So, cleaned up from dinner, checked on orders, ordered my potatoes, dabbled with Destiny for a couple of minutes, tucked Tiffany into bed, came back out here on the couch, finished watching a vlog that I'd started this morning that I really wanted to finish because I was really interested in the topic. Adam the Woo has a daily vlog channel called The Daily Woo that I discovered a few months ago when I was looking for daily vlogs. And he posted a video called How I Made a Career Out of Consistency, Being Thankful for My Job and Looking Forward to the Future. And basically, his videos are all long. They're all, I would say, an average of 20 to 40 minutes. On the low end, 20. On the high end, 40. So, I mean, I guess the average would be 30 minutes. But, I mean, they're all over the place. But anyway, he lives in Celebration, Florida, which is basically around Disney World because he's at Disney all the time. And he's basically made a career out of daily vlogging in and out of this town that he lives in called Celebration. And he's at Disney and theme parks all the time. He's a Rays fan, so he goes to baseball games. In fact, in the video, he was talking about how he is visiting every single stadium, all baseball stadiums. He's got like a few left he's gonna knock out by the end of the year. Anyway, listening to him talk totally just like put everything, all the cards on the table for me, so to speak. Talks about how he is the consistency of his daily vlog for the last 12 years to have this career that he has of vlogging. And he goes, I don't think of it as a job, but I guess it is, because if I were to holler at somebody and say, hey, would you want to do what I'm doing? Would you take this camera and record and capture your day and then edit it at night and upload it on YouTube? And then this is what I'll pay you. Someone will be like, oh, that sounds like a great job. And if you tell somebody about, hey, I'm gonna do this, hey, that sounds like an interesting job. Like, it is a job. right? You're getting paid to do this work, to do this task, and that makes it a job. Anyway, just listening to him talk, it just totally reminded me of what I once had. That was me, right? Daily vlogger, got paid to vlog, got paid to travel, got paid to, do these sponsorships and different activities and things. And I think in the back of my mind, that's really one of the heavy things that weigh on me is I miss that. I miss the opportunities, I miss the freedom. But obviously, I got bored with it. I got bored with the vlog. I fell in love with streaming. I stopped vlogging. I stopped caring about the vlogs. And therefore, the channel, fell off, as the kids like to say. But it's because I focused on Twitch, and I grew and built my Twitch channel. And that became my full-time career. And I got paid contract from Twitch, and that was my thing. And fast forward now, the contracts are all gone. And again, we've talked about all this, switching careers again and joining my dad, my brothers, and whatnot. Nevertheless, he's 49 years old. And this goes back to the video I made a few weeks ago about saying how I will do this till the day I die. I most likely will never get back to that point where this is my full-time career, because I feel like I was an early adopter to YouTube and vlogging. I was an early adopter and an early, quote unquote pioneer in the family vlogs, right? When the kids were young and family vloggers were kind of becoming an early genre. I was in that first wave, with Shay Carl and the Daily Bumps and so many channels that were just starting off. We were all kind of in that first wave, but I never popped off really like they did. I had my moments, but again, this is another example of, finding your path. And something else that a good friend of mine said in a comment in one of the recent vlogs was, to paraphrase, finding the joy and finding the, well, you know what? I should find that. Let me find that comment. Hold on. All right, so this is the comment. This is from my buddy Todd, an old friend of mine. In fact, Todd is the man that gave me the name Clintus.tv. And he has recently been more interactive and leaving just gems of comments. And so this is one off a recent video. He says, "Normal doesn't need to be boring. You can enjoy the simplicity of repetition, and you can get good at doing the same thing all the time. You can find pleasure in the blast of heat when you open the car door, the comfort of your couch, the refreshment of a shower, the first sip of hot coffee, blah, blah, blah. Pay attention to the awesome that is every day. Love you, bro." I love you, Todd, and thank you for that. Todd has always, since I met him, literally, this is the crazy thing. Not only is Todd the one that gave me my name, gave me my brand, my identity, right, of Clintus McGintis, he is also the man that literally showed me how to do a 3D model that got me to register for the college that I ended up going to. That was Todd. That, like, as a senior in high school, I went to the school. He showed me how to make a 3D model of a garden hose and spray water that bounced off of a wall. And I was like, sign me up. I want to do that for a living. Or at least I wanted to go learn that. Obviously I changed and went back to video, but that was Todd. And to this day, I mean, here we are, what, 20 years later? I guess, yeah, this April was my 20-year anniversary of graduating college. 20 years later, 24 years later, because I was my freshman year, he's still dropping knowledge. He's still guiding me, helping me. I learned so much from Todd. Anyway, those words, though, I've been thinking about that comment all weekend, and then watching this vlog from Adam about consistency. And I've talked about how I need to stop talking about the vlogs, but the reality is I can't, because the reality is vlogging is my hobby. For years I've been talking about not having a hobby, and someone I think did say this at some point, but that vlogging is my hobby, even more so than streaming, because it's this intricate thing that's interwoven with my life, and that's what a hobby is, right? Like if you're a sports fan and sports is your hobby, you wear hats and shirts and jerseys, and you're reading stats and you're reading news and you're listening to podcasts and news radio and you're watching the game, the actual game itself. But there's this whole world around the thing, right? Like the thing is the sport and the games, but then there's all these other things that come with that. And I feel like that's where YouTube is. That's where I'm at with YouTube. Like vlogging's my hobby, and there's all these other things that are attached to that. And so, in part, I talk about the vlogs. I talk about YouTube. I talk about all the things that come along with that. I just need to try to be more positive and less complainy. That's kind of my takeaway. But anyway, all in all, what I'm getting at is I know me. You know me. I ride high for a while and I'm having a great day, great week, great times, right? And then inevitably there's a dip. And I hit that dip, and I don't want to say I hit bottom because that sounds bad, but like I come down to a certain point where I bounce back. And it's like it's like a pendulum, right? It's like a swing. And I have to swing down to get the momentum to go back up. And I'll be up there for a while. And right now we're up there. Like I had I don't know when that last video was, when I was miserable, 12 days ago. So it's been 2 weeks, okay. And since then, it's been good. It's been a steady flow of good days and good vlogs. I talked in that vlog where I said we all need change, my future is unknown. Like I said, that video was specifically about unknown, about my where I'm going to be at with my father's company and where we're going. Because like I said, there's a lot of change coming with this move and the location and the other companies and whatnot. So there's a lot of stuff coming along. But you're going to come along for the ride. And I'm really excited about this new warehouse because there's just a lot more space and a lot more room, and maybe we can do some cool stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Adam's a good guy. I enjoy his vlogs. I don't watch him enough, but every time I do, it gets my juices flowing, my creative juices flowing. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, or I hope you have a great tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Vlog on.